Thank you, Mr. President. I rise today to urge your support of Senate Bill 171. This bill, developed by the Senate Education Committee, provides a modest increase to the base student allocation beginning with fiscal year 13 of $125, followed by an increase of $130 in fiscal year 14 and $135 in fiscal year 15. This bill and this money that's going towards school education is roughly a 2% increase on an annual basis, far less than the CPI or the inflation rate in Anchorage. This body has a strong history of supporting education. We started forward funding education back in 2007 with a 3-year BSA increase proposed by the Joint Committee. And last year the Senate worked to get energy relief to schools, which is a huge and growing problem throughout the state, as well as we did get and created a dedicated funding stream for vocational education and increased and extended tax credits to encourage more private sector support for Alaska's institution of higher education. Why is this body, working across party and regional boundaries, invested so much time and money in support of education in Alaska? We support education because we know that the cost of not funding education is just too high. On any given day, about 1 in 10 young male high school dropouts is in jail or in some kind of juvenile detention facility. High school dropouts are 47 times more likely to be incarcerated than their peers who have a 4-year college degree. The Goose Creek Correctional Center, recently finished at a cost of about $240-some million, is an amount equivalent to a $1,000 increase in the BSA. And the state of Alaska will spend approximately $50 million a year on operation and debt service. That's an equivalent of about a $210 BSA increase on an annual basis as well. A recent ICER, and unfortunately a recent ICER report indicates that facility will be over capacity in just a little over 3 years. It seems to me that building up our schools and increasing education opportunity makes more sense than building more prisons. As a percentage of state funding, our investment in education is decreasing. In fiscal year 05, education funding represented about 28.5% of the state's budget, and without passage of SB 171, education funding will fall to about 23.3%. There is good news, however. Over the last 10 years, our schools have made modest but consistent gains. In the year 2000, the dropout rate was 6.2%. However, in 2010, it has fallen to 4.7%. And some districts have made even much more progress in that area. The Fairbanks School District has cut its dropout rate by almost 50% in the last decade. Also, scores on standard tests have risen over the last 10 years, as well as when we come to our math and 8th graders are performing above the national average. By increasing our commitment to Alaska schools, we're giving them the tools they need to make a lasting improvement. We're giving them the ability to craft responsible long-term budgets. Our school districts, local governments, and property taxpayers deserve the fiscal certainty that SB 171 provides. Let's send the message that the state supports Alaska's children and want to give them the tools they need to become successful members of society and support themselves. Together we are preparing the next generation of Alaskans for a prosperous future. I urge your support of SB 171, and thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas.